what's happening with my camera, but hopefully everything is all in focus. Probably not. Zoom back out. Oh my god, my hair. I need to get a haircut. It's annoying so much. Alright. Hi guys, James here. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. In today's video, guys, I'm going to be playing with something that got sent to me by a brand that I was cheeky to on Instagram. Let me give you the backstory. So, this brand, Karla Cosmetics, this is the little package they sent me, had a launch on Instagram. Well, they actually had a new makeup launch. But they were promoting on Instagram with their reels. And I've been following this brand for ages because I love looking at their reels. Their reels just, they make you want to buy everything that they have in their company. Anyway, they had a new launch. And I was kind of feeling like I needed a comment. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to leave an honest but cheeky review on their Instagram post. Now, I have tried some of their products. I actually bought them through Glam Rider's website. That is an Australian online store that sells makeup like Made by Mitchell, Blend Bunny, all of these smaller companies and bigger companies that you can't buy here in Australia. You have to buy online, but they are basically a distributor of those brands here in Australia. So I bought a few of their products. I think it was during COVID time. And it was probably during their Black Friday sales, just because these shimmers retail for $50 Australian each. I think I paid $40 in the Black Friday sales, but that was still very expensive. And then I also bought the mixing medium and a couple other stuff as well. So I think I paid over $250 for that order, and I was so excited to play with it. I did a review, I think, on my channel. I don't know if that video is still up or not. Or I just deleted it. I was going through a stage where if I didn't like how a video turned out, I wasn't going to spend 5 hours editing that video because I just didn't like it. So I would just delete the whole video. So I might have just deleted it. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I left a cheeky review saying these items don't work. It was a waste of money. I spent over $250, I think. And they just didn't work for me. If you've got hooded eyes, they just don't work for you because once they dry down, they start flaking all over your cheeks. And the company, instead of just deleting my review, they actually reached out to me and said they would like to send me these items to try again. Now, in my mind, I was like, I'm not going to try it again because it's just going to be the same result. But then they said that they actually reformulated some of their products. So I was like, well, if they reformulated, maybe they fixed that problem. So they went ahead and sent me a little item. This is gifted. This is not PR. I'm not on their PR list, especially when I did leave quite a negative review on their Instagram post while they were trying to promote a new product. They were still kind enough as a brand to say, you know what, let me send this to you so you can try again. So we have this box here. I haven't even opened it yet. I just cut the plastic off so I could save some time with opening it. The packaging's really cute. So I don't even know what they sent me. So we've got the box in here. This is from Karla Cosmetics. They are based in the UK. So we've got a little mist potion, your ultimate multi-use airbrush mist. Okay, so we've got this little card. And it does have, I think it tells you how to use it on the back. So it says, welcome to the world of mist potion, the must-have beauty essential that transforms your makeup game. Whether you want to intensify pigments, refresh your skin, or lock in your look, this magic mist does it all. Oh, so it's a setting spray as well. Okay, that's cool. Top tip, for extra intensity, spray directly on your eyeshadow before application. For a glass skin effect, mist between makeup layers for a seamless blend. Oh, this could be my new setting spray. For custom eyeliner, mix with pigments to create long-wearing liner. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Right, so this is like, I think they're mixing potion. I know when I bought the pigments last time, they actually had like a gel mixing potion that you would take some of the gel out and you would mix with loose eyeshadows and then you would apply it on your lid. Now, the problem is when I applied it on my lid, it looked really, really pretty, but as soon as it dried down, it would start to crack and flake, especially because I'm quite hooded. So every time I would blink, there would be a line created here and all that pigment would just start to flake off all over my base, and that would start within the first hour. So you couldn't even wear it like for a couple hours. It would basically start as soon as it dried. Now, I tried it over and over again. I put less of the potion on to the eyelids. I thought maybe I'm putting too much on. The same thing would happen. Then I would put more on the next time and the same thing would happen. So I think I decluttered all of those. So I think this is their maybe reformulated gel potion that is in a like misting spray formula. So that's cool. Then the next thing, oh no, we do have the potion. They still have the potion. It says fix potion, the base of all your makeup masterpieces. Okay, so this is the potion I was talking about. So they still have it. It came in a little jar. It's a clear potion. Okay. Enhance the magic of your makeup with this multi-use gel primer, pigment adhesive, color booster, and mixing medium. Okay, so that's what it says on the back. And then, oh, okay, so it kind of tells you how to apply it as well. So we'll read that. If I do get it in here, we'll read it and see how they tell you to do it. It says on here, brush or finger application is okay. Reduce eyeshadow creasing. Well, I always crease, so hopefully that actually does stop the creasing. Long wearing, water-based, color booster, travel friendly. It is vegan, cruelty-free, handmade. Now, I don't know if this potion has been reformulated since the last time. I don't know what got reformulated. They didn't tell me. I should have probably asked, but they didn't tell me. It could be the actual pigments themselves. It could be the potion. It could be the setting spray. I think this setting spray is new because I would have bought that the last time if it was out. Maybe Glam Rider doesn't have all their products on their website. But we're going to put the card there. And then the last card we have, oh, this is a little handwritten note. Okay, so it says, enjoy these treats on us. Love from the UK family. Oh, that's really nice. And then it's got all the social media stuff on the back. All right. On to the makeup part. I know this introduction has been very long, but I really wanted to be very thorough when I'm going to give this review, especially since they did gift this to me. So we have it all sealed in this bag with a sticker on. Let's just take that off. All right, so it looks like we have 4 items here. So let's get them all out, and then I'll move the box aside so we've got some room. I have actually done my eyeshadow base. Sorry, I didn't even talk about my eyeshadow on my eyes. I actually used the Beauty Bay Smoky Smoke palette, the big one, just the grey and smoky toned eyeshadow palette. I wanted a dark matte for these pigments just because I know they look better on a dark base or a dark eyeshadow base. So I did a halo eye so I could leave the middle kind of bare because I knew I was going to get some pigments, and a lot of these do work better on like dark bases. So I thought I would do a quick halo eye before I jumped on camera. This is what the eyes look like now. Really happy with the way it's looking. I am looking a bit rough skin-wise because I did come back from my holidays and I got a little bit of sunburn. So I am peeling around the ears and stuff like that. Do forgive me about my appearance, but that's where we are right now. Let's talk about these 4 new items. So the first item we have is the mist potion. Okay, so we did get the mist potion. This is what the unicarton looks like. Really nice. I do have some tweezers next to me because I do struggle to open these sometimes. So we have the mist potion. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, okay, so that's what it looks like. Very nice. I wonder if it's got a smell. And let's see if it's a mister. Okay, it's not like fine mist, but there is a mist there. It doesn't really have a smell. Yeah, it doesn't have a smell at all, which is nice. I mean, I like things that smell nice, but a lot of people do have sensitive skin when it comes to fragrances. So when you're spraying a setting spray all over your face and your neck, sometimes you don't want fragrance if you do break out. So that's pretty cool. The next 2 items we have are some loose eyeshadows by the looks of it. Now these retail for $50 Australian, so this is over $100 of product that they sent me. We have the Opal Multichrome Loose Eyeshadow. This is what it looks like. It's the same packaging as when I purchased it last time. And it is in a little plastic seal. Has all the information. Oh, this is the shade Insomnia. Insomnia. I can't say it. It's when you can't sleep. You know what I mean. I don't know why I can't say it. It has a 36-month expiry date. Wow, that's really, really long. That's probably because it's a loose pigment and not mixed and pressed. That's probably why it's got a longer shelf life. Cruelty-free, vegan-free, PETA approved, and eye safe. So that's cool. That's the first one. And then the other shade we have is Moody Cow. And this looks like a pink from what I can tell in the jar. That's pretty cool. Again, it's got all the information on the back. Now, I like the packaging, but I kind of wish that they didn't use so much plastic. Like, that's a lot of plastic for this one little thing. That's just my opinion, especially if you're vegan-free, cruelty, PETA approved, everything like that. You've gone all that way to get certified. Maybe just tone down on plastic waste. But that's just my opinion. Not hating on the brand. A lot of brands do it. The last item we have is the Opal Shadow Potion Silky Gel Eyeshadow. Okay, so is this the potion or is it an eyeshadow? Silky Gel Eyeshadow. Oh, and this is in the shade Insomnia. I can't even say that. It's the same shade as the first one, but this is the loose and this is the gel form. Oh, okay, so we can try one of each. That's pretty cool. Now, I am assuming that I'm going to mix these two with this setting spray. The only thing is, it's a loose setting spray. I do have a little mixing palette in front of me. I feel like I'm going to spray all that loose eyeshadow away with this because it's quite an intense spray. So we're going to have to be a little careful not to get it everywhere. But let's test out this little gel pot first. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. Now, I don't know how much this retails for. I will put the price up on screen in either UK pounds or Australian dollars if they can convert it on the website. Some brands do convert it into Australian dollars for you, but I'll have to do that and put it on the screen for you. Okay, let's take the cap off. It does come with a nice little seal. Oh, this is really pretty. Okay, I'm going to try and hold this little tweezers shut so you can see, and I'm going to hold this up in front, and hopefully the lights will adjust. I feel like the ring lights and everything are going to wash out the colour of this. Come on, I want the camera to focus. Come on, not on my face. Okay, I'm trying to get it to focus on this little thing. Well, it's not doing that. So maybe I have to pick it up from my hands. Let's do that. Come on. Okay. I think that's the best that I'm going to get it. Look how pretty that is. It does have like a pink and purple multi-chrome shift to it. I'm going to do a swatch on the back of my hand. Oh my god. Oh, that's even better than what it looked like. Oh my god, that's stunning. That is going to look stunning on the black smoky eyeshadow I have on. Okay, let's see if the lights will adjust. Look at how pretty that is. That is stunning. So it goes from pink to purple. Oh my god. That is stunning. I'm going to put that as an inner corner highlighter, brow highlighter. That's stunning. Alright, so let's see if I can swatch some of this loose pigment and hope it doesn't go everywhere. I don't have scissors. I don't have any scissors, but it does have the little tear thing here. But oh my goodness, that is not tearing out. Do I have scissors with me? Trying not to cut myself. That's the last thing I need, is to cut myself on something that's been gifted to me by this brand to highlight that they've rebranded and done better, and then I cut myself opening the new product that they've sent me. That would be the worst thing ever. Alright. Now, I know Nikki Tutorials really blew up this brand because she reviewed them and the clip went viral on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. This is what the little packaging looks like. A lot of these loose eyeshadow pigments are in the same packaging as a lot of other brands. So this brand doesn't own this type of packaging. They might have been the first to do it, but I see this packaging everywhere. Oh, that's really pretty. Now it does have this little cap, and you just open it with some tweezers. I'm going to tap a little bit of this product out on this palette. That is a very fine powder. I do have a little brush. This is a little packing brush. I'm going to pick some of this up. And we're just going to do a swatch of it on the back of my hand without any mixing medium. Oh, that's exactly the same shadow or shade as the liquid one. So this is the powder version. It's not as intense because obviously the gel has made it a lot more intense than a loose eyeshadow, but the shift is there in both of them and they look really, really pretty. So that is definitely a shade I would have picked out. I can't remember what shade names I got last time because I think I got 6 or 7 of them. I went a little bit crazy and I spent a lot of money, and that's why I was kind of angry that didn't work for me. But this is a retry of these products, so hopefully these are going to last. Now this is the shade Moody Cow, and it is like a peachy pink. Oh my god, look at the cap of that. I don't know if you can see the little like glitter reflexes on the top. That is so pretty. Okay, don't mind my fingers, they are all janked up. I've been snorkeling and everything like that, and I was not climbing rocks, but I was doing a lot of things with my hands, and they're all just effed up right now. Alright, we've just tapped some out on this little palette in front of me. Let me swatch it on the back of my... Oh my god, that is so pretty. This one's got a lot more glitter reflexes than the other Insomnia powder one. Definitely can see a lot of fallout with this, so I would have to use this with like a mixing medium or the setting spray. But oh my god, it is so pretty. Very similar color story, like it's still pinky purple, but you can see how glittery that is. So those are the 3 shades that I got sent. Very happy with all of these, like really happy with all of these. This is stunning. So pretty. Now let's play with these on the eyes. I'm excited about this. Alright, where to start? I'm going to start with the gel one. So I'm going to start with the gel one, apply that on one eye, and then I'm going to use the other 2 powders on the other eye. So the gel one we're just going to start with first, so it can have time to dry down while I work with the other one. So let me just... Oh, I don't want to tip anything over because all of these are expensive and I want to keep as many of these shades intact as possible. Don't want to spill any and waste any. So let me zoom in a little bit. Other way. Alright, all zoomed in. Now I have a little bit on this cap, so I'm just going to use what's on the cap and use this clean Morphe brush. It's a packing brush. So we've got some of the pigment on here, and we're going to apply it right on this eye, right here in the middle of this halo eye. Oh, that's pretty. Now, I don't know if I can go in with another layer over this. I'm hoping once this dries down, I can intensify it a bit more and go in with another layer. But so far, this is so pretty. I'm going to just pick a little bit more up. Oh no. Oh, okay, it's gone all over my palette. I should have held that cap down. Right, we've got a bit more here. I don't know how much we're going to need. It's very cold on the eyelid, so it's got almost that ice, like it feels like you're putting ice on your eyelid. It's got that cold stinging effect, but it does go away over time. So just know when you apply it on your eyes, it feels like you're holding an ice block onto your eyelid. It's that cold and intense, but that's really pretty. Oh, I can definitely see myself using this as an inner corner highlighter, brow highlighter. I don't know if I'd use it as a highlighter on the cheeks just because it's a gel form. I feel like the setting powder that I use all over my face is going to kind of ball up and lift when I apply this on my cheeks as a highlighter. But I might try some of the loose pigment on the cheeks as a highlighter and see what that looks like. Oh, okay, so that's pretty. I'm really happy with that. I am just going to apply a little bit more right here. And then we're going to leave that and we are going to let it dry down while I work with the other side. So let me just put the cap back on so I don't accidentally knock it over and drop something in the little gel pot. Alright, so we'll put that aside. And now let's go in with the loose pigments. Now, I have the setting spray. I might spray a little bit in the cap. So we've got some liquid in there. And then I'm going to pour it on each of these loose pigments because this spray is so intense. I don't want it just to spray the actual loose pigments away. And now I'm just mixing the shadows and the spray together. I'm picking it up on the brush and we're going to just apply it. Oh, that is stunning. Now this is the shade Moon Cow that has all the glitter particles in it. And it has that very intense cold feeling. But wow, this is so pretty. I do like that you can apply it with a brush. It just gives you that little bit more control that you're used to. Just because normally I apply all my shimmers with my finger, but this is stunning. Do you see that, guys? That is so pretty. Don't worry about the harsh lines. I will do a blend of those once this is all dried down. I'm just applying it so you can see what it looks like. Let me zoom in. I've zoomed in so you can see exactly what they look like. This one is feeling like it's almost dry, and this one is still got that cold intensity, so it will take a little bit longer to dry. But oh, these are so pretty. I don't know if you can see the shift when I move my head. This is stunning. This is so pretty. Now, right here, this part here feels like it's a bit bare. I don't know why. It might be because I'm hooded and it's transferred up to the top. So we'll go in with another layer of that. But while that dries, I'm going to go in with some of the loose shade of this Insomnia shade. Insomnia. Oh, you know what I mean. And I'm actually going to tap a little bit out, and I'm going to put that on my cheeks as a highlighter, because I think this will look really pretty as a highlighter. So where's my fluffy highlighter brushes? Okay, we've got this one. It's a bit dirty. Let me just quickly clean it off on my makeup switch here. Alright, so now that that's clean, we're going to pick a little bit up. Oh, okay, that was a lot. That was a lot. I want to tap it off, but I don't want it to go everywhere all over my shirt and stuff. So, alright, so we've still got some here. And now we're just going to see if this shows up on my cheeks. Oh, that's pretty. That is really pretty as a highlighter. That's giving me like very fairy butterfly vibes, the colour of it. So pretty, look at that. Oh, that's perfect as a highlighter. Let me do the other side now. Tap off the excess. Oh wow, this is so pretty. Does show up a little bit of texture on my skin just because I am a male with makeup on. At a certain age, I do have a lot more texture than, say, some of the younger influencers and TikTokers that wear makeup in the male category. But that is really pretty. Look at that. Let me just pick up the rest of this and just put a little bit on the nose because I feel like we need a little bit more of a glow. Put some right here. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, happy with that. Now let's see if this is dried down. Okay, that is completely dried. There's no transfer on my finger at all. We're going to go in with a second layer because I feel like it needs a little bit more. So I'm going to pick this up with the same brush, pick a little bit up, and we're just going to put that in the center of the eyelid. And I'm going to try and blink less this time so it doesn't transfer up and completely dries down. So I'm just going to quickly sit here with my eye closed and let that dry down for a good 30 seconds before I start blinking again. Alright, give me 30 seconds. Alright guys, we are back and both shades have dried down completely. I am really happy with the way this is looking. This is stunning. I do need to blend out the edges just to get like a seamless blend on both eyes. But I am really happy with the way this is looking. So let me just quickly jump off camera and blend the edges of the harsh lines on either side and just give it a bit more of the smoky vibe that I'm going for. I'm really happy with the way it's looking. It is, let me just zoom me in completely. So it does start to dry down and I do kind of get like the crusty eye look. Now that's what I experienced last time, but I'm hoping if I quickly spray some of this setting spray all over my face, let me zoom me back out so you can see that. I don't know what's happening with my camera. The light's not working for some reason. The light's not really adjusting and I'm looking very white compared to what I normally look like, but hopefully it works itself out. Let me just quickly spritz my face with this setting spray. Because it did say that this locks in the pigment. So we're just going to spritz my face, and while my eyes are closed, I'm just going to softly fan my face dry. Alright, so my face is completely dried down from the setting spray. It feels nice. Do I look any different? I don't think so, but it feels nice. So let me quickly just jump off camera now. I'm going to go off camera, blend out the harsh lines on either side of this like halo eye that I'm trying to go for. So I'll do that quickly off camera. I'll also come back with lashes on and my lips done as well. Then I'll show you the final result, and then during the day I'll come back and show you how my eyes are looking. But let me quickly do that. I also have to let my cat in because he's crying outside, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back and this is the final look. I don't know how I feel about this. I think it's really, really pretty. I will zoom you in a second. I did find a lot of fallout when I started to try and blend the halo eye, the outer edges. I had a lot of the shimmers fall out all over my face. I was just blending and then swiping away on my cheek. So I don't think I got any stains, but there was a lot of fallout, which wasn't great. But I do like the way it's dried down, the way it's looking. So let me zoom you in so you can see exactly what, other way. So you can see what my eyes look like. So I did put some lashes on and did a quick dark lip. This is how we are looking. I don't know if the camera's focusing. I don't know what's happening with my camera today. It just, on the viewfinder, doesn't look focused, but I will put some photos up if it's not focused. But this is what the eyes look like. I am not gonna lie, this is kind of looking like it did when I first had problems with it last time I tried this product. There's just been a ton of fallout. I just swept a whole lot off my face before I put the camera back on, and that was the third time I swept a lot of fallout away. I also have some on my shirt. I don't know if you can see, but I do have like the dark particles of glitter, especially from this eye, all over my shirt. So it's not my favorite. I am getting a little bit of creasing, like the lines where my eyes are hooded, so where I'm relaxing and you get the like rubbing against each other. They are starting to form lines right here on this eye, and then some on this eye more. The inner corner highlighter that I used, the same as the cheek highlighter, I think that looks really pretty. So I can use these as inner corner highlighters. I just don't know if I'll be using them the way they're meant to be with the potions and all that, because I can just already tell that this in an hour and a half is going to look very, very gappy and more fallout. Like in the middle, I've got a lot of fallout here. On this side, I am getting some creasing, but I am getting a lot of chunks falling out, especially on this side. Now, I did say I was going to be doing some check-in throughout the day, but I honestly don't think I will, just because I can already tell I'm not going to be using these the way they're meant to be. I'm going to use the little gel form as an inner corner highlighter because I think that will be perfect for this. And then the loose little pigments I'm going to use as loose inner corner highlighters and cheek highlighters, because I think on the cheek as a highlighter they look really, really pretty. You can dab these over lip glosses on your lips to get a little bit of like a multichrome finish, so I can use those powders for lip products. But on the eyes, I don't think I am. I feel like they're doing what they did last time. And just at my age, I just don't want to be fighting all day with my makeup. I just want to spend a good hour, an hour and a half putting it on, especially with a full glam look like this. Lashes and everything. I don't want to have to worry about it after. Like lip products, I can understand with them transferring for drinking, eating and talking. But the eyes, you shouldn't really have to worry about as long as you're not touching them or rubbing them or anything like that. They should last for a good 8 hours during the day. But these have only been on my eyes for maybe half an hour, and I can already see that it's not going to work for me. So even though this was all gifted to me, and I know they said that they rebranded and everything, I don't know what part of the makeup products they rebranded, if they rebranded the little gel form, if they rebranded the formula of these loose pigments. I don't think that they had this out a couple years ago when I did try this brand out for the first time. This is a good setting spray. I'm going to use it as setting spray. I like it. But I'm not going to use it as a mixing medium for these, because I'm not going to apply these on my eyes wet, because when they dry down they start to flake off. So as loose pigments in an inner corner, I can see them lasting, and as a like a highlighter, I think they look really, really pretty. So we'll use the loose pigments and the little pot gel for inner corner highlighters, brow highlighters, and even cheek highlighters, and maybe even on the lips as well. But for the eyes, I don't think I will. So yeah, guys, that is everything that Karla Cosmetics sent out to me to retry. I am very grateful that they did. They didn't have to, especially when I was being cheeky on the Instagram post. They still reached out to me. They asked for my address. They sent this to me from the UK at their expense. And Each of these retail for over $50. I don't know how much these two retail, but I got over 100, I would say at least 150 Australian dollars worth of product, plus free shipping because they sent it out to me for free to try. I will continue to use these products, just not on the eyes as an eyeshadow shimmer, just inner corner highlighters and mostly cheek highlighters, but I still will get a use out of these. The setting spray I will use up completely because I do like a good setting spray, and this does actually do the job. So that is a 10 out of 10 for me. These two products, I think probably eyeshadows, they are probably a 3 out of 10 for me, just because of how it's sitting on my face and how it's flaking off. But as inner corner highlighters and cheek highlighters, I do think these are going to be 10 out of 10 for that type of applications. So again, I do want to thank Karla Cosmetics for sending these out to me. Now, if you guys have tried any of these products, please let me know how you found them and how you applied them in the comments down below. Because if I'm doing something wrong, please let me know, because I'm more than happy to try these out with your suggestions. And also, if you do like this video, please give me a like and subscribe if you're new. Check out my Instagram and TikTok, because I do post a lot of things on there that I don't film on here. And with that, guys, I'm going to love and leave you, and I will see you in the next one. All my love. Bye.